Hello friends, welcome to Behind the Designs, where I create a beautiful life through creative planning. I'm Stephanie, and today I'm planning on setting up and actually mostly finishing a memory keeping page for my big happy planner. So that's what I plan to do today. All right, welcome back. So, as promised, as part of my new content plan, I am going to be starting up some memory keeping, since that is one of my goals that I want to achieve this year, which is to catch up past memory keeping projects and then also maintain current ones. So for today, I am going to be using my big, so I set this up. This is the big deluxe cover. And I have, let me just kind of push this stuff aside. I have in it the Farmhouse extension pack. So it has 4 tabs. I put in an extra one in the back. There's 4 tabs and then a variety of pre-formatted papers. And as you can see, I had some notes on there. Of course, I can't find them again, but I have notes throughout for what, because some of them have specific size photos that need to be used. So I do have this for today, and then this is what I plan to do. Right now, my plan is once I finish this extension pack, which will incorporate both old and new photos and stories and memories. And once I finish these pages, they will be archived into this big notebook. This was from the Springtime Flora line. And as you can see, I put some vinyl on the cover just so that it says memories. And what I plan to do is once I finish that tab in here, I'll archive it to here, and then I can keep working in this one. I haven't even taken the back off. So that's the plan. All right, so let me move this out of the way. And of course, I still have my fun goals planner that I set up yesterday, working on my goals. So let's see if I can get this over here. I'm running a little short on space. There we go. Okay. So for today's page, and again, it'll be a quick one. I have some stickers chosen. I've marked some pages. I have some washi. I have my Tombow marker that I think will match. And then, of course, some mono dots to adhere my photos. Now, with a happy planner, I tend to use photos that I've printed on just my regular printer, just regular paper. And the reason for that is because then it doesn't make it too bulky. While sometimes I can make a page bulky, if I did the whole thing, it would just, I don't know. It's not quite like a traveler's notebook. So my intent, at least for this page today, I'm going to kickstart this insert that I've already put together this book some time ago. So I'm going to kickstart this book with a page, the first page. And that is going to be this page here, which is now under each tab, the pages are all the same. So, this is the same page in the beginning of this next tab and so forth. So all I'm going to do to kind of help out is I'm going to take the page out and kind of just set this aside so that I've got some room to work. So as I was deciding what photos I wanted to use, I came across 2 family photos that I didn't realize were the same, just different generations. So these are the 2 pictures. So as you can tell, again, I just printed them on my printer. I used the best quality feature, and that will, keep it from being too bulky. So this is one orientation, and my plan is to put this here. And then this is the second one, which I intend to put here. Now, the interesting story behind these is these are two different generations, but they're both siblings. So this pair is siblings, this pair is siblings. The girl in this picture is the mother of these two. And so I came across, I knew about this one and I didn't realize that one. But when I saw that the pictures were almost the same and they were siblings, and it was an older brother with a younger sibling of girl, I don't know, it just kind of worked for me. So that's what I'm going with. So to start with, what I'm going to do is I am going to adhere the photos down. Now, as you can tell, the photo is longer than the box that, but that's not a problem because you can always trace around the new box. The reason I did that was because of the similarity between them. The arms, this one's hugging her and this one's holding onto the arm. So I wanted to maintain that integrity. So to do that, of course, I needed to make the picture just a little bit bigger. And although I could make this, which I'm pretty good at doing, a complicated spread, I get pretty involved with my traveler's notebook memory keeping. But for this one, I plan to keep it, just kind of simple. And I don't have all the information on them completely yet, so I may not be able to get all the writing done. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what I was going to write in here. So I got to kind of work on that. If I can't figure it out before I finish, I'll have to do it off camera. But I haven't quite thought of what I'd put in there. I have an idea for a few lines, but not all of them. And some of that difficulty is because these two individuals have since passed, and this individual has passed. So it's kind of hard to know, information about this. Actually, these two didn't pass. She passed, he did not. I did ask him. He wasn't quite sure. He didn't have all the details. He kind of gave an estimate of the date. So it's just one of those things where I will write what I know, and then I'll just have to go with it from there. So what I want to do is I want to put some washi at the top. And all I want to do is just kind of make it look just as it is. Well, you know what? Before I do that, I did have a plan. Hold that thought. Let me get out the stickers because I did have a plan for the stickers that are going to kind of border the picture. So let me get to those. And this book here is the Color Story Florals book from Happy Planner. And I'm, just keeping this spread, light and easy. Okay, it wasn't that one. It was this one. I wanted to see if this was going to work like I was thinking. So I suppose probably before I do that, I should trace around my photo. So I'm going to use, of course, my Standby Micron 01 and just give it a new border. I just want to make sure that it is outlined properly because the inside portion wasn't quite I went beyond that. And I'll have to do a little shading in, it looks like, just to kind of fill in those blanks. This is not, maybe because the pen's not great. This was one of the ones that I pushed the tip down by accident. So I'll redo that line in a minute because the pen tip wasn't quite reaching the edge. There we go. So it's just a faint border, and I'm just enhancing what's already there. All right. And then I'm going to go back down over this one line just to see if I can't give it a little bit more. All right, I'll leave that edge blank. I don't want to force it. And so this is just, I feel good because this is something that has been on my list for a long time. And this is not the only method that I memory keep. So I have mostly traveler's notebooks. I do have a 12 by 12, you know, the scrapbook photo album going. But I haven't, again, I think I've done a page or two. So it's mostly just, I need to sit down and do it. So now you all are going to help me. And you can see a little bit around the photo. And I could color that in, but I feel like it would make it like too obvious. And actually this one, I may have to do a little touch up. Okay, so there's that. Let's get these out of the way. Now for these florals, this was my thought. And they are paper, so they are going to cover a bit of it. But I was thinking that if I could, I would have to, but then that's going to have it, let's see. If I did this here, I would have to cut it down almost. Let's see. I don't think two of them together would look right. So let's say I did, oops. So if I did this, because then you're, oops, still going to have one part that's hanging off. Okay, hold that thought. Let me, let me rethink that. It wasn't quite going on like I thought it would. In my head, it was obviously working out. Let me get these back in here, hopefully. And I'll see what I can come up with, because this is really my anchor. You know, I've talked about that before, you know, the anchor to my page. So I may have to go with these type of florals. So these two are the same. So let's work with that. Let's see if we can't build it up a little. Because what you can do with these pages, I love the fact that it kind of has like an antique-y kind of look to it. It's not total antiqued, but it has enough that it could definitely make it, you know, makes it look like it's antiqued, let's say. You know, like old school. I don't even know what I'm saying. Old school, listen to me. You know what I mean. So then I'm going to take, so this had just green on it. It didn't have gold. So this is slightly different. Oh, here's the one I want, right? This one is this one, which had gold. So let's take that one off. And then the bigger one, I'm not seeing where the gold leaf is. So let's take this one. Just looking for the ones that are a match, as close as possible. Okay, so then that means this one's going to go down here. Or no, this will go here and this will go here. Let's get the orientation. All right. Actually, it is a little backward, but that's okay. I am going to go with it. All right, so we have that. Now let me see what my little washi tape idea would work. how it would look. Let's see, what if I could probably do it on this one, but maybe not the top one. Or maybe I can do just a little bit, maybe there. Well, let me hold on that. I can always add it in, that's not a problem. Okay, so then I wanted to do this. I love this because the very first page says, let the memories begin. So I really like that. And then this is gonna go here. And I think I wanna add in some of these leaves because I really do love those. And I may even throw in a couple more florals. Are those the only ones? Other than, of course, the paper one. Yes, for the most part. There are these bigger ones, but I don't think I was going to use those. So let's see. I'm looking at these little ones here. No, nothing there. Nothing there. I did want to use these, though. I do believe they come up. Here we go. I want to put these down here. Let's see how much it'll be about centered, let's say. And you know, it doesn't have to be complicated. You know, I for one will be that person who probably always overcomplicates things more than they need to be. It doesn't have to be that complicated. The key is to get it done and get it done with heart and record those memories. That is cute. Okay, so I'm going to take this one now and I'm going to do the same thing on the other line. Let's turn this around. I need to make sure I'm going to be able to get this in here. It's going to be close. I'll put it as close to this edge as I can. Let's see how far we get. Oh, that was really close. Okay, but it worked. Let's go back to those florals. Okay, so let me grab, as I was thinking of it, I do have some pages marked in these. Okay, so that is for, I'm looking for, originally I was looking for, and I think this green is not going to be right. It's too summery. So let's take that off. And there is this, and I may still use that. Let me set that aside for a minute and get to these. So from here, I'm going to use this quote, and I'm going to use gold just so it stands out a bit. I'm going to put it over here, and I think it's going to fit perfectly. Oop. Okay, there were no other ones in here that I was going to use. This one that's marked is for a different memory keeping page. All right, so let's put this one aside. Let me just kind of put aside the ones I know I'm finished with. This one I'm not sure about. Let's take that. Let me just highlight that. Okay. So here's my plan. Right now, what I'm thinking of doing is on this top line, putting the year or the approximate year of the photo. Because again, I may not have all of them. And then at least for this one, I can write who is in the photo. For this one, I will write probably here, or I will go down here with it. I'll do a little blurb, And then the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to get in, let's see. I'm going to add more photos because that's what I do. I'm going to grab this one. Or I'm going to add more did I say photos or florals? I don't even know. My mind is working. Let's see. Can I do it this way? This will work. And then I want to do the same with this orange one. If I can pick it up. So let's see. This one. Oh, I can't go that way though. So this is going to have to go this way. Let's see. I have to go this, I have to look at it from this way because the leaf is going to be, it's going to be close. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay. I do like these little leaf sprigs, but I'm either going to put them at the top. I could do that at the top, right? Okay. Now I'm just going to get sticker happy. Let's see. How can I do this? Why don't I do that? Is this sticking out? Just a little bit. All right. And I'm going to put the other one down here. Problem is I need to write in what I want to write in. So let me do this. Because, as I said, I wasn't really finding what I wanted. So let me give myself a straight line. Because, you know, when I write crooked. So let's go about here. Okay, I can see it faintly, but I can see it. And then I want to use this. So this is the Tombow 192. And to supplement that, I think what I'm going to do is, let me think. I feel like this is too small. Maybe you can see it. I feel like this is pretty small for what I was thinking. So let's do this. I'm going to take a chance. And I think what I'll do, what if I just printed it, right? I want to do family. And then underneath family, I kind of want to do siblings because, again, they're siblings. So but if I script, I guess let's try scripting. It's not as big as I thought it would be, but that's okay. It'll work. And then let me do this. How dark would this be? Let me test it. Okay, it's pretty light. So let's do, and then I'm going to do something else to that. Okay. And then, and I'm going to hold on to this because again, if I write, I may write in the green just to give it a little bit something extra. All right, so what do I want to do now? I'm going to add a little something to the word. So let's pull that out. Oh, and before I forget, let me get this leaf in. And then this one I'm not going to use. Oops. Okay, so there's that one. And then let's get this leaf in. So this one is really more like this. Oops. Let me make sure I have my edges cleared. Okay. And then I'm going to take my, I will erase this line, but what I want to do first is I think I want to use this. I'm just going to add a little bit something to it, just to kind of highlight it a little bit more. And I may actually write through the whole thing. What if I did that? It's looking kind of broken to me. So let me go ahead and write on there. So this one's going to go up and around. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Yeah, I like it a little bit better that it's been kind of highlighted now. All right, so I'm going to let that dry. I will erase the line. And let me make sure there's nothing else I want to do. Because again, I'm always looking to throw in some flowers. Let's see. I do want to put something in. The question is what? I feel like right here needs something. What if we just did a combination again? I love the colors of this sticker book because I feel like it goes well with what is in the pictures, you know, kind of like that aged photo look. All right, and then this one would be done. So let's go ahead, close this up. And let's see how I want to place these. Let's see. Do I want to do something like this? Or just trail them along? Let me play with this a little bit. Now I feel like that's looks too much like a banner. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's just put this down. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I was thinking of doing something up here. All right, cut the page a little. That's okay. And then let's do just a smidge down here, just to kind of tie it all in. Let me try a different pair of scissors. Maybe it was because the scissors had something stuck on them already. Okay. I will get that off later. And all right, so where are we with this? So here's again what I plan to do is I'm going to get the year, and then I'm going to write something over here. I'm going to say who it is. On this one, I think I'll write it here who it is. That'll be the year, again, approximately, and then writing. And then look, in just a half hour's time, I did pre-plan a little, but in a half hour's time, I now have one of my memory planner spreads done. And for that, I am super, super happy about that because it felt like it came to a standstill. So I really like that I have that now. All right, so let's get this into the book. And I even have some things over here, you know, ready to go into a spread. Okay. And then I can just kind of get these out of the way so that you can see the whole thing. I mean, mainly the stickers came from here. So here we go. Good. All right. There it is. Why I'm trying to place the scissors, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't explain it. Okay, so here we are. I now have one of my spreads done. I'm really happy that I got it finished. I just have to do some writing on it, and I love how it came out. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. As I get into this more, you know, I'll set the process up to some music you can enjoy as I, you know, do a little memory keeping. But I just wanted to show that if you're stuck with memory keeping, or you need to, or you want to get it started or caught up, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be, you know, like totally jazzed up. This is just washi tape, stickers, and a marker. And I accomplished what I did with that. So don't overthink it. And I think that's where I was coming from. I was kind of overthinking it. So again, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscriber button as well as the bell notification. And I will have any supplies I can linked in the description box below. And I hope you have a wonderful day as you create a beautiful life. Thank you for watching.